coming up next. Have a great weekend and good luck swiping. God bless.
Coming up on Freddie and Fitzsimmons with me and Jonathan Hood in for Ian. What if the Lakers don't make the playoffs? Danny Ainge and Kyrie Irving engaged. Will you watch football this weekend? And who scared Jordan Spieth? Next on ESPN Radio.
Do you have frequent heartburn? Like the kind where you have antacid stashed everywhere in case it pops up? You know what I mean. You keep some in your bag, or your desk, or your car, or your nightstand. You have those chalky tablets ready for whenever and wherever heartburn strikes. Well, listen up. There's an easier way to deal with your heartburn. Prilosec OTC. Just one pill a day will last a full 24 hours with zero heartburn. Kick your antacid habit. It's possible with Prilosec OTC.
Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Gold, did you know that Gatorade Zero has all the same electrolytes but with zero sugar?
I did know that because I drank some Gatorade Zero after I ran 2 miles at the gym this morning. 2, please.
This is a special presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports on Southern New Mexico's sports leader, ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Hello and welcome to the Tiger Pit. It is a very nice Friday night. Outside it's a little cold, but it's nice in here and we're ready for some Tiger basketball. As the Tigers in another District 3 5A matchup as they face off against the Gadsden Panthers. Tigers coming in at one district. The Panthers are 4-3. The Tigers 4-18 overall in the season, and Gadsden is 12-7 on the year. Tigers have been a much better team here at the Tiger Pits this season. Effort, certainly a lot of things very positive for the Tigers here at the Tiger Pit. Hopefully going to get another good one here if they can get off to a good start. And that was kind of the issue in the first game. Is the first half, Gadsden got out to a 15-20 point lead. Tigers couldn't keep up. Gadsden was shooting the ball really well. And we'll see if maybe Tigers defense goes a little bit better second time around, and Alamo shoots the ball a little bit better. We've seen Alamo, I feel like, getting a bit better offensively as the season has progressed. But, I'll be honest, from game to game, it's just kind of a wait on how competitive this Tiger basketball team will be on that particular night. They've proven they can be against pretty much every team in the district. They've played well, with maybe the exception of Las Cruces, and we'll see the second time around when we get here at the Tiger Pit. Maybe that's a different story, but we all know how good Cruces is. They are the only boys team still undefeated in Class 5A. So that's kind of one that you don't get too mad about, but we saw it. And all the games they've played here at home have been pretty close. Centennial, Oñate, they beat Deming. We're down by 1 going into the fourth quarter against Mayfield. So it's been a lot of positives here in the Tiger Pit. Hoping to keep that going coming up this evening against Gadsden. It was a 20-point loss the first time around. We'll run through what these two teams have done over the couple if you haven't been paying a ton of attention to what's going on with high school basketball. We've got just 2 other games across the area tonight. Thule boys are at home. Alamo girls are at Gadsden this evening. And tomorrow, Thule girls are on the road. Cloudcroft boys and girls are both on the road. We got Alamogordo wrestling here at the Tiger Pit tomorrow. That'll be an exciting thing. So a number of things going on in Tiger Country to make sure you all are aware of. And as I always like to mention, go like our ESPN Alamogordo Facebook page to keep yourself up to speed, facebook.com/ESPN Alamogordo. And you can always follow me on Twitter at Charles Winicky as well for some info on basically the same info you get on the Facebook page. But maybe you're more of a Twitter person, maybe you're more of a Facebook person. And if not, you're just a radio person, well, we'll try and keep up to speed as much as we can here for you guys. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. Both teams are on the floor warming up. We've got about 15 minutes or so until our national anthem and starting lineups. Those are coming up here for too long. You're listening to Tiger Basketball pregame on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow and no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street and Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
OFCU wishes you a happy new year. Now that the holiday season is over, it's time to start thinking about consolidating some of your credit cards into one low payment. Take advantage of our low introductory rate of 2.99 annual percentage rate on balance transfers and purchases for 6 months on approved credit. After 6 months, your rate will be as low as 11.96% APR on approved credit. OFCU, our highest interest is you. A loan subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back here to the Tiger Pit. It's Tigers and Panthers coming up here in about 10 minutes or so. Panthers, I mentioned, come in at 12-7. They're 4-3 on the season since these two teams played back on the 15th of January. The Panthers got a 9-point win over Deming, a low-scoring game, 36-27. Lost by 20 to Mainfield, 70-50. Beat Oñate, 66-61. Also beat Centennial by 7, 42-35. Cruces beat them by 35, and then on Tuesday they lost to Cathedral in a non-district matchup. Cathedral out of El Paso, 45-37 was the score there. So 3-3 since last time these two teams played, and again that was a 66-47 final that last time, and it stayed pretty static in the second half. It was a 20-point game or a 19-point game, I think, at halftime, and Tigers, you know, they were knocking down threes left and right in that third quarter, but couldn't just get it together and get stops on the other end. That was the problem, and just fell behind by too much to be able to make a big enough run to come back in the game. They did the things they needed to do offensively to start the second half, but didn't do it well enough defensively to maybe make that game a little bit more interesting. So Tigers hoping, number one, to not fall behind by a margin. That I'm sure would be at the list for the Tigers. And then after that, see if they can get their defense going a little bit better. It's been a Gadsden team that's been a little bit back and forth in terms of, how good of an offensive team that they've been. They shot the ball exceptionally well against the Tigers, and you'll see it happen tonight. I mean, that's just on any given night. This is a team that took Las Cruces High to overtime, probably the closest that the Bulldogs have come to loss, and then second time around they lose by 35. So it's kind of hard to maybe get a gauge on that, or maybe Cruces had an off night, or I think this Gadsden team's got some really talented players. Diego Hernandez killed the Tigers the first time around. I think he was maybe just a point shy of 30. I think he had 28 or 29 the first time these two teams played. So that's definitely going to be a big key for Alamos to not let number 10 big of a game as he did the last time around when these two teams faced off in Anthony. So we'll see if the Tigers can slow him down. And the question is, is there somebody else that takes that spot? A guy like Kobe Barrientos, who shot the ball well in that game. Sergio Wada is a good player. There's a couple others to watch out for on this Gadsden group. Tigers, meanwhile, did get a district win since these two teams faced off against each other. That was the Deming victory here at home. Tigers had, I think a good chance at winning against Centennial on Tuesday. Just couldn't quite get over the hump, down by 5 or 6 in the fourth quarter, and couldn't find their way past the Hawks in that game, and lost by 9. Lost by 14 to Mayfield, or 16 to Mayfield. That game was a 1-point game going in the fourth quarter, and Mayfield outscored the Tigers. I think it was 23-8 in that fourth quarter. And, of course, it's tough going up against a player like Jarrell Satterfield, but the Tigers really able to slow down everything else that the Trojans were doing in that game. It just wasn't enough as it got through 4 complete quarters. That was the tough one for the Tigers. They beat Deming, lost that game to Las Cruces by 33, lost to Oñate by 15. That was a close game. Tigers had a chance to win that one. So you look back the last 5 games that these teams have played, Tigers certainly had a chance against Oñate. I would Centennial. They got the win over Deming, and even Mayfield as well. The Tigers were in all of those games, and I know that seems like silver lining kind of stuff, but I think that's kind of the reality for the Tigers, is that they you got to look for those positives where you can get them on a season that's been challenging for Alamogordo this year. And I think there have been some good moments in the last 2 or 3 weeks for Tiger basketball, and just wanting the wins, I think, is the big thing for Alamo, trying to finish strong here at the end of the season. But yeah, it's definitely been a tough year, but we'll see if they can finish strong with a couple more home games and maybe the district tournament. And talking to a couple of the kids, not giving up. They're looking forward to that district tournament and trying to make a run. And you know what? They shouldn't be giving up. They should look forward to that and see if they can maybe have a good effort there. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back. Tiger basketball pregame. We got about 5 minutes until we get going. You're listening to Tiger basketball on ESPN Alamogordo.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard, or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 1st Street on the corner of 1st Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and 1st Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7 coming up on a couple minutes left on the warm-up clock, so we should be getting to our national anthem here soon. Alamogordo High School Junior ROTC in the house. We got the Alamogordo High School cheerleaders here as well. Unfortunately, don't have the pet bands with us this evening. They always make a positive influence on the game, but maybe they have some competition stuff coming up this weekend. I know there's some band competition things in the month of February, so would have loved to have had them here, but I'm sure they've got a busy schedule. Speaking of busy schedules, again, Alamogordo girls at Gadsden tonight. Their tip-off is 7 o'clock. Tularosa boys hosting Tucumcari tonight. That was a 6:30 tip-off, so they're probably underway. The Alamogordo wrestling team tomorrow will be here at the Tiger Pit. Noon start time for that. Noon start time for Alamogordo wrestling. That'll be the last home event of the year. We've got Alamogordo swimming at District. That leaves in Carlsbad. Don't quote me on that. I should double check with Coach Mata on that. You've got Tularosa girls basketball at Tucumcari tomorrow. That is a huge game in that district. Tucumcari 16-4, and I think number 3 in the state. Tularosa is I think number 6 and is 14-6 on the season. So that's the district right there. Those two games between Tucumcari and Tularosa, and the first one up in Tucumcari. And Cloudcroft boys and girls at Mesilla Valley Christian tomorrow. Cloudcroft girls need to take care of business there and keep their district championship hopes alive. The Cloudcroft boys, it's going to be a tough one. Mesilla Valley Christians, I think the best team in that district. And so I think it'll be a challenging game for them. I think it's a challenge for everybody in the district on the boys' side against Mesilla Valley Christian. I don't think they've won a game by less than 20 so far in that district. All right, let's take a commercial break. Looks like we're ready for the national anthem. We'll come back with starting lineups next. This is Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo.
OFCU wishes you a happy new year. Now that the holiday season is over, it's time to start thinking about consolidating some of your credit cards into one low payment. Take advantage of our low introductory rate of 2.99 annual percentage rate on balance transfers and purchases for 6 months on approved credit. After 6 months, your rate will be as low as 11.96% APR on approved credit. OFCU, our highest interest is you. A loan subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension. Take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
ESPN Alamogordo, 103.7. Welcome back. Another wonderful national anthem performance from Serena Bickham. The Bickhams are the they are the national anthem singers for Alamogordo High School events. And they do such a wonderful job. So always fun to have them here, and they always do a fantastic rendition of it. The lineup being announced for the Gadsden Panthers: Sergio Wada is number 1, a 6'5" senior. Number 2 is Jaime Arroyo. He is a 5'10" senior. Number 11, Omar Ramos. Anthony Solis, 6'2" senior, wearing number 5, is also a starter. Kobe Barrientos is a 6'5" junior. He wears number 14. And number 35, Abel Acosta, also getting the start for the Panthers.
Number 22, Diego Ortega. And number 30, Scott Moe.
Actually, I think I've got one number wrong on there. I'm sorry, it's Elias Cornejo getting the start for the Panthers. Tiger starters, no big changes. Nate Black, a 6-foot junior, wearing number 3. Number 10, Harlan Gilbert, a 5'10" sophomore. Grayson Guerra, a 5'8" sophomore. He's our Tiger Athlete of the Week. Number 20, Clayvon Spencer, a 6'1" sophomore. And number 21, Grayson Kaler, is a 6'3" junior. Tigers are dressed in their home white jerseys with gold numerals, black outlining, and Alamogordo across the front. Gadsden in their road maroon jerseys with black stripes down the side, white numerals, black outlining, and Gadsden across the front. All right, it's the Tigers left to right. It's the Panthers right to left. The officials are taking their last instructions. And we got the official talking to Coach Voigt prior to the start of the game. This is kind of unusual. I'm not sure what the case is going on. Huh. I'm not sure what that is.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for Tiger basketball. Get up, get loud. Here we go. Go Tigers.
Not sure what that was about. That was kind of weird. And they're right here in front of me, and couldn't quite. I was kind of trying to listen in and see what the conversation was, but strange. All right, Panthers win the tip-off and have the ball in the front court again. They're right to left. Ramos has the top of the key, swings over to the left wing. Ramos with it now. It's Arroyo over to Juarez. He moves a couple of times, gives it back to Arroyo. Now Ramos to left wing. Ramos looking to drive. Pulls up short of the lane, misses. Tipping attempt by Juarez, no good. And Kaler trying to pass the ball ahead to Nate Black has it knocked away, but losing out of bounds is Juarez, and the Tigers will inbound. Panthers look like they will pressure the inbound, see if it's just some token pressure or full court, and looks like just token man-to-man. And Harlan Gilbert will bring it in the front court for the Tigers. Quickly ahead to Guerra, then to Gilbert. Swings over to the right wing to Kaler. Right corner at Spencer with it. Goes inside to Guerra. Guerra able to work his way in the low post and lay it up and in. So Grayson Guerra with the lay-in, and the Tigers take an early lead. 2-0 your score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 10 to go here in the first. Over at the right corner with it, Berrientos. Juarez now gets it over to Arroyos. Inside, and shot was partially blocked by Kaler on the Juarez lay-in. Didn't get much of it, maybe just changed it a little bit. And the Panthers do grab the loose ball and reset. 6:48 to go in the first. Juarez to the elbow. Pass it over to the right wing. Arroyo puts up a three, no good. Rebound grab by the Tigers, and quickly in the front court with it. Here comes Grayson Guerra. He has his shot blocked by Berrientos. Now it's a scramble for it on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball, and it'll be Tiger basketball. Gilbert grabbed the rebound, rushed in the front court, got it to Guerra. Really good defense by Berrientos. And the Panthers will stay defense, but Guerra could have had an easy layup, and Berrientos made it difficult. Out to the top of the key to Guerra. Now left wing to Gilbert. Left corner, Spencer. Spencer tried to skip pass, almost got deflected away. Kaler's got it. Guerra to Kaler in the right corner. Top of the key to Nate Black. Now to the corner. Spencer fires up a three, and he hits it. Clavon Spencer, and the Tigers have opened up on a 5-0 start. The pass into the front court. Sujer Waz has to track it down all the way in the corner, and then has it stolen away. Tigers push the other way. Here is Gilbert. Gilbert top of the key. What a pass, and an easy lay-in for Kaler. And the Tigers with a lot of energy here early and have opened up on a 7-0 run over the first 2 seconds of this game. A little bit of a push-off from Ramos, but I think there was probably a bit of embellishment as well from the Tiger defender. Tiger bench wanted a call. Pull-up jump shot from the free throw line is good, and Kobe Berrientos gets the Panthers on the scoreboard. 7-2, 5.5 to go, first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Nate Black will race into the front court at the left wing, over to the corner. He's going to be bumped by Berrientos, and the first foul of the game goes on the 6'5 junior. Our sideline inbounds for the Tigers. 5:23 to go in the first, and a 7-2 advantage for Alamo. Inbounds goes to Spencer, and he'll give it off to Gilbert. Gilbert able to swing through Ramos, get in the lane, traveled with it. Now, really got a good head of steam going into the lane, but either needed to pass it or go up with a shot, and did neither. And ball stolen away by Nate Black as the Panthers bring it to the front court. Here's Nate driving the lane. Nate all the way to the basket. He'll get fouled as he looked for the scoop lay-in. Shot's no good, and the foul going to be called on number 21 for the Panthers. Elias Cornejo gets called for the foul. And 2 free throws for Nate. And Nate swishes through the first. Now a great start, Tigers. Important for them to be able to keep up the pace that they've been running. Subs for the Panthers. Number 10, Diego Hernandez coming into the game. And number 35, Abel Acosta also in. I didn't think about that Hernandez didn't start the game. He was the one who had just an incredible effort against the Tigers the first time around. He was just shy of putting up 30. Under 5 minutes to go, first quarter. The Tigers lead 9-2 after both free throws made by Nate Black. Looking to drive baseline. Berrientos pull-up jumper, and that's true. Kobe Berrientos with all the points for the Panthers early. They trail 9-4 to the Tigers. Into the front court comes Gilbert. And he's got Acosta on him. Gilbert needs to find somebody to pass it to. It's close to a 5-second call and gets it to Kaler. Here's Black, top of the key. Swings around to the left wing, gives it off to Gilbert. Now back to Nate, top of the key three. It's high up the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, and the ball is going to escape from, I think like it was Acosta. Him and his teammate, I think Berrientos, collided just slightly and Acosta to the ground He lost the handle, and the Tigers get it back. Black to inbound near sideline. Gives it off to Spencer. And Clavon will get it back outside to Gilbert. 4:15 to go in the first quarter. Gilbert guarded by Acosta. Gilbert, top of the key. Able to separate himself a little bit. Back to a 5-second call. Now they give it to Black. Black looking to get in the lane. Black off the glass and lays it in. So Nate Black with 4 points here early, and the Tigers lead 11-4. Sergio Juarez at the elbow. Lost the handle. Now it's a scramble for the basketball. Ball tips out to Arroyo. Now left wing, or left of the lane jump shot, and Kobe Barrientos continues to keep his team in it here early. He scored all 6 points for him. 3:40 to go in the first. The Tigers almost turn it over. Stepping in front of the pass, but not able to reel it in is Hernandez, and the Tigers will keep it with 3:38 to go here in the first quarter. Gilbert gets the inbounds, rounds around. Spencer got the inbounds, gave it off to Gilbert. Now we're into the front court. At the free throw line, Spencer gives it off to Black, the right wing. Nate looks to drive baseline, and then a little step back jumper, had a hand in his face, not an easy shot, and he misses. Down the other way comes Hernandez. He's double teamed quickly. They give it off to Arroyo, who fires up a three, top of the key. That's no good, but Barrientos there for a tip in, gets his own miss again, has his shot blocked by Nate Black. Ball goes out of bounds. Last off the Tigers. 3:08 to go first quarter. It's 11-6. Alamogordo. Sergio Juarez will come out of the game, and we see Elias Cornejo back in. Adrian Herrera comes in. Nate Black will get a breather. Inback. Hernandez will get it back off the screen, and it's thrown away by Herrera. Herrera races all the way to the other side, misses on the lay-in. He was pressured, and the rebound by Barrientos. He pushes the other way. Barrientos has the ball knocked away, and Gilbert able to track it down. Gilbert to the top of the key, gives it off to Herrera, gets an open look at three. He hits it. Adrian Herrera knocks down the triple after the Tigers get the steal. 14-6. Barrientos has the ball in the front court for the Panthers. A very up-tempo pace by Alamo. Right corner three on the way. That's good. And Elias Cornejo gets the three, and the Tigers with a 14-9 lead now. Herrera almost dribbled into a triple team and stopped short of it. Gives it off to Gilbert, up ahead to Guerra. Guerra drives baseline. Guerra all the way to the basket. Too strong off the glove. Rebound by Hernandez, and Hernandez will be bumped by Spencer. And that'll be the first foul on the Tigers. 2:17 to go in the first. Just two team fouls on the Panthers. It's been wide open and not a lot of stoppages. We like that kind of basketball. Inbounds goes to Acosta. He's guarded by Herrera. And now gives it off to Cornejo. Out between the circles. Hernandez. Hernandez the right wing. And works over to the left side. Acosta out to the corner. Barrientos fakes left, drives right. Pull-up jumper. This one rims out. Taylor able to get in there for the rebound. I've been impressed with Presswood's rebounding the last couple of games. Against Centennial, he rebounded the ball much better. Here is racing in the front court. Harlan Gilbert, he dishes it off to Clavon Spencer, and Spencer with the lay-in. Harlan really shown off his speed in this game on a couple of plays, and it's made a difference. Barrientos has it to the baseline, gives it off to the elbow. Driving is Solis. Floater up, no good. He gets his own miss, goes up from the right of the lane. That runner is no good. Another rebound comes out to a Gadsden player. Now it's a scramble on the floor. We get another jump ball. This time it is to the Panthers. 1:24 remaining in the first on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. The Tigers leading 16-9. Ball comes all the way out to Hernandez. Now out to the corner, Acosta. Gabe Marquez is in the game for the first time, and so is Diego Ortega. Left corner, or left wing three is up and no good from Acosta, and Ortega able to sky for the rebound. Hands it off to Gilbert. Gilbert trying to push up the floor. Gilbert being harassed, but able to work it across the timeline. Gives it to Herrera. Herrera fakes right, drives in the lane, and trying to put up the shot. goes off the bottom of the rim, but he's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line with 58 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Timeout called by Gadsden. It's a full timeout. 58 seconds remaining in the first, and the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tie 10, Panthers 9. We're back after this.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the winner's circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The winner's circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The winner's circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
And 2 free throws for the Tigers. Junior Adrian Herrera. Really good pace for Alamo in this first quarter. Opened up on a 7-0 run. And currently have a 7-point lead. Make it 8 as Herrera makes the first. Landon Moser coming into the game for the first time. Nate Black returning to the game. Clavon Spencer and Harlan Gilbert will come out. They join Marquez and Herrera, who's at the line. Herrera circles in the second. 4-4 at the line for the Tigers. And 55 seconds remaining as Acosta will bring it in the front court for the Panthers. Herrera on him. Acosta cut off as he tried to work it to the baseline. Bedientos, top of the key. Now it goes back to Acosta. Pump fakes, gets underneath the basket, kicks it out to the corner. Not sure if this is a 2 or a 3, but it's no good. The rebound goes over the backboard. It'll be Tiger basketball. As Cornejo missed from the corner. Bedientos comes out. Sergio Juarez back in for the Panthers. 87 seconds remaining in the first, and it's Black getting the inbounds. And Nate will dribble his way past Juarez into a trap, but gets it off to Moser, the right wing. Back to Black, top of the key. Now they give it off to Herrera. Pull-up jumper, no good. Adrian trying to draw a foul there, didn't get it. Here come the Panthers the other way, all the way to the basket, and missing on the lay-in was Solis. 10 seconds left, and the Tigers will have a last shot opportunity here as Black is going to lose the ball out of bounds. And I guess they're going to say that went off of Solis. And I didn't see that. It was right here in front of me. I thought Nate just lost it. And near sideline to inbound for Moser. Gets into Black. Black, seconds left. Nate to the top of the key. Nate in the lane. Nate high off the glass, misses the first one. Battle for the rebound is going to go out of bounds before the buzzer, or I should say after the buzzer. But a great first quarter for the Tigers. They're up 18-9 after one. Really good effort and tempo for Alamo. And we'll see what the second quarter brings next. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
OFCU wishes you a happy new year. Now that the holiday season is over, it's time to start thinking about consolidating some of your credit cards into one low payment. Take advantage of our low introductory rate of 2.99 annual percentage rate on balance transfers and purchases for 6 months on approved credit. After 6 months, your rate will be as low as 11.96% APR on approved credit. OFCU, our highest interest is you. A loan subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Second quarter, Tigers with an 18-9 lead, and they have the basketball as Harlan Gilbert will work it into the front court for Alamo. Adrian Herrera, Gabriel Marquez, Diego Ortega, and Nate Black. Black will get it from Herrera here out between the circles. Panthers turn up the pressure defensively a little bit right before the end of the quarter. Good feed from Herrera, but Ortega has the ball knocked away. Herrera able to get in there and get to the basketball and draw a foul, as the Panthers were looking to rush the other way on the fast break. And it'll be a foul on number 21, Elias Cornejo, for the Panthers. Grayson Kaler will come in. Diego Ortega will check out. Inbounds goes to Herrera. He'll give it off to Gilbert. Guarded by Acosta. Right wing Kaler. Now goes to Herrera. They work it around. Man-to-man defense for the Panthers. They were starting to trap a little bit. Nate Black is going to shuffle his feet before he drives, travels, and the Tigers will turn it over. 7:25 to go second quarter. It's the Tigers still in front here, 18-9. Far sideline inbound for Diego Hernandez. He's out there with Jaime Arroyo. Sergio Juarez, who has it in the corner. Abel Acosta. And Elias Cornejo. Juarez in the corner. Juarez just inside the three-point line, puts up the jumper. No good, and the loose ball pulled in by Hernandez. And over in the corner with it, Acosta. Back to Hernandez. Hernandez fires up a tough three. Tigers get the rebound. Here is Gilbert racing up the floor. Gilbert to the top of the key. Good feed to Hernandez, and Hernandez lays it in. What vision from Harlan Gilbert to see Gabe Marquez. And I'm sure there's a lot of practice in there, too, knowing where his guys are supposed to be when they work on the fast break. And Alamo lays it in and takes an 11-point lead. Inside the ball goes, and Hernandez is going to pass to one of his teammates while he's lying on the ground. And that teammate, Abel Acosta, able to get the jumper to go. And it is back down to a 9-point lead for the Tigers. Gilbert going to lose the ball out of bounds. And they're going to say last off of Harlan. I was looking down on my score sheet here, so I didn't see where that last deflected off Tiger player or not, but you know, I thought there was one here where Alamo caught a break earlier, so those things usually balance themselves throughout a game. 6:20 to go in the second. Tigers up by 9. Acosta, right corner, catch and shoot three, no good. Rebound by Gilbert, and Harlan catches, and well, he was going to race the other way, but slowed it up as he got into some traffic, and will now bring it across the timeline. Arroyo guarding him. He's driving, and Gilbert's not sure where he was looking to pass it to, but that one goes out of bounds, and Marquez and Herrera check out. Spencer and Guerra come back in. 6:03 to go in the second. Tigers 20, Panthers 11 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Berrientos comes back into the game for Gadsden. Heading to the bench is Cornejo. Juarez looking to bring it in the front court, across the timeline. Kaler with him, gets by Kaler. Good feed to the opposite end, and a lay-in attempt is up and in from Anthony Lara. And the Tigers' deficit is, or rather the Tigers' lead is down to 7. Here is Gilbert. Gilbert racing to the front court, just a little bit too fast there, and he turns it over again. Here comes Juarez pushing his way and bumping into Guerra, loses the handle. Kaler trying to bounce pass to Gilbert. And listen, the Tigers want to keep the tempo, but you know the turnovers are starting to mount up here a little bit as Ortega will check in, Kaler will check out with 5:32 remaining. Last 2 or 3 possessions, it's just been trying to do a little bit too much. Juarez at the baseline, guarded by Ortega, able to work his way past him. That is shot blocked. It's going to go out of bounds. Both Ortega and Black got a hand on it. The Tigers will stay on defense here. Baseline right of the basket for Gadsden to inbounds. Arroyo looking somebody to get it to, eventually finds Berrientos. Spencer may have gotten a hand on it. Here's Arroyo driving baseline, sends it over to the opposite side, work it around, top of the key. Acosta 3, back rim no good. Ortega able to get a hand on the rebound, tipped it to Gilbert. Gilbert pushed in the front court. Tigers will have numbers here. Here is Guerra. Guerra works his way underneath the basket and draws a foul. Waiting to see, I wasn't sure if that was going to be offensive or defensive, and it is defensive, and they'll call it on Acosta. His first 15 foul on Gadsden.
5:01 remaining in the second. Tigers up by 7. And that one rattles out for Grayson. Costa checks out, and back into the game comes Diego Hernandez. Front rim no good. Rebound was tipped by Ortega, but it goes to Arroyo. He'll bring it in the front court for the Panthers. Swings over to the right side, Juarez, over to the corner, Berrientos. He fires up a 3. That's no good. Rebound is grabbed. He gives it off to Gilbert. Harlan will bring it to the front court for the Tigers, guarded by Arroyo. To the corner, give it to Spencer. Gets a screen from Black. Spencer with a nice feed inside to Ortega. Ortega had a shot blocked all the way out near midcourt. Now it's a loose ball, and Berrientos able to work his way through a couple of defenders and also pick up an intentional foul. Nate was trying to hold on to Berrientos. Would have been better served to just let him go and get the easy lay-in. Surprised they didn't call a hold near midcourt. They had a couple of Tigers that held on to Berrientos, and then as it got closer to the basket, Nate just sort of grabbed him by the hips. And so it'll be 2 free throws in the basketball. Berrientos going to miss the first free throw, though. Now the turnover is starting to mount up a little bit here for Alamo in the second quarter, and has so far been outscored 5-2. Gadsden hasn't taken advantage of those turnovers. Berrientos makes the second, and they will also get the basketball. So the Tigers can make the stop defensively here. Works out okay. Arroyo comes all the way out top to Berrientos. Corner Juarez. Then goes to the top of the key. Swings over to the corner. And gives it back to Arroyo. Now it's Juarez. They go left wing. Lotta fires up a 3. That's no good. And Guerra, good boxing out inside, gets the rebound. Here is Gilbert to the left wing. Gilbert driving all the way to the basket. High off the glass, misses. Ortega gets the rebound and lays it up and in. Diego Ortega with his first bucket. Tigers lead is out to 8, 22-14. Arroyo give it off to Juarez. Under 4 minutes to go, second quarter, on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Now driving baseline, Berrientos gets caught in the air, finds Lotta on the other side. Sweet little kiss off the glass there from Anthony Lotta from a bad angle. And the lead back down to 6 for Alamo, 22-16. 3:38 to go, second quarter. Gilbert working on Arroyo, gets it in the front court. Right wing to Spencer. Top of the key to Guerra. Black at the right wing. Nate will fire up a 3. Nate misses. Rebound by Spencer. Spencer tried to feed it inside to Ortega. Ball gets away from him, and it'll be Hernandez coming away with it. And then Hernandez tried to pass it to Arroyo. Arroyo didn't establish in the front court before he got the basketball. Didn't get 2 feet down as he had come across the timeline. He tried, but and the Tigers will have it back here with 3:10 remaining. Coming across midcourt is Gilbert. Left wing. It is Guerra. Guerra works his way into the lane. Guerra gets 2 players up. Forces up. It's up. Tough shot. Almost fell in for him, and the Panthers grab the rebound. It's Lotta giving it off to Arroyo. Now over to the left wing, Hernandez, who lost his footing on the floor. He's going to lose the basketball. Ortega trying to find somebody to get it to. It's Herrera. Herrera races to the lay-in, and Adrian Herrera leading the way with 7 points for the Tigers, 24-16. 2:28 remaining in the second. Arroyo gives it off to the right wing to Cornejo. Now ball in the left corner. Lotta driving, fakes a pass, and sends it back out. Arroyo 3 on the way. That's no good. Gilbert able to grab the rebound. Gilbert pushes it up ahead to Guerra. Guerra back. We're in the front court here, left wing. Now over to the left corner. He's got it and works it to Herrera. Herrera dribbles and looks for Guerra. Ball almost went out of bounds from Grayson. Almost another turnover again for the Tigers, but Gilbert able to track it down. Herrera fakes a pass to the corner, has the ball knocked away, gets it back out to the corner. Guetta fires up a three. That's no good. Rebound inside. Lotta able to get to it and get it to Barrientos. Races it ahead to Hernandez. Hernandez double-teamed quickly and gets it out to Arroyo. Right wing to Lotta. Back to Arroyo. 90 seconds to go in the second on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Barrientos top of the key. Just outside the left elbow jump shot, no good. Herrera grabs the rebound. Herrera up ahead to Spencer. Spencer lays it up and in. Play on Spencer with the easy lay-in off the outlet from Herrera. Tigers, though, get caught sleeping on the other side, and it's going to be an easy lay-in for Lotta as the Tigers didn't get back in transition. And so it's back down to an 8-point lead for the Tigers. Under a minute to go as Herrera dribbles to the right wing. It'll be Gilbert with the basketball. Dribbles past Arroyo to the top of the key, into the lane. He is bumped to the floor, got entangled and comes away limping a little bit. 16 foul. Not a lot of fouls in this first half, just 8 total. Panthers have 6, Tigers have 2. Herrera, Spencer, and Guetta head to the bench. And so it is Moser, Marquez, Kaler, Gilbert who's inbounding, and Ortega. Ball comes out top to Gilbert, or I should say Marquez. Kaler with it. Kaler gives it off to Gilbert. 40 seconds remaining. Ball over the corner to Ortega. Diego looks drive baseline. Diego stops and feeds it outside to Kaler with 33 seconds, and Coach Voigt wants a timeout. 30-second timeout on the floor with 32 seconds remaining in the first half. Tigers 26, Panthers 18 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be back.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, 32 seconds remaining. And the inbounds from Moser. Gets it to Marquez. No, Gilbert on the floor for the Tigers, Nate Black. 25 seconds left. They give it to Ortega. Now to Kaler, almost a throwaway there for the Tigers. Kaler gives it off to Marquez, hands it off to Black. 15 seconds left. Tigers clearly wanting to get the last shot here. Black going to lose the basketball. Now it's a battle for it, and Kaler was able to get to it first. He dove on the floor. We've got a kickball called on Kaler with 1.7 seconds remaining, so it'll be an inbounds for the Panthers. It's really not what the Tigers were looking for. Never really got the offense into any type of motion there. Inbounds goes to Acosta. Acosta puts up the shot, and that'll be it. Oh, a very good first half for the Tigers. First quarter, maybe a bit more than the second quarter, but they've got an 8-point lead going to the locker room. Tigers 26, Panthers 18 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, and you're listening to Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. We're at halftime. 26-18. The Tigers are leading the Gadsden Panthers. And the Tigers with a very good first half of play as they are in front by 8, open up on a 7-0 run and continue to hold on to that lead. And a lot of it was just the tempo, their ability to keep up, or rather to keep up the energy that we're really looking for from the Tigers as we have halftime performance going on. But again, the Tigers' ability to spread the ball around, that's been one of their hallmarks this year. Unfortunately, offensively, they haven't been a very, very good team. The defense has been part of it. Gadsden also hasn't shot the ball exceptionally well here in the first half as well. 7 points for Adrian Herrera, 7 points for Clavon Spencer, 4 points for Nate Black, 2 points each for Gabriel Marquez, Grayson Guerra, and Diego Ortega. On the other side, Kobe Barrientos leads the way for the Panthers. He's got 7 points, 6 for Anthony Lotta. He was the big guy for them in the second quarter of play. 3 points for Elias Conejo, and 2 points for Abel Acosta. So now the keys for the Tigers, if they can limit some of the turnover that they had problems with, especially in the second quarter, that's where Gadsden was able to catch up a little bit as the half went on, or as the second quarter went on. Limit that a little bit. You want to keep up the speed and the tempo that you're moving the basketball with, not getting stuck in your half-court sets, but you also want to do it with a little bit of control and not turn the basketball over. But the aggressiveness has helped them offensively. They've gotten some easy lay-ins just because they've been quick into the front court off of a rebound or off a steal. So we'll see if that'll happen in the second half. Obviously, that's a big question. Everybody is looking for a lot of everybody's going to try to work some adjustments. Curious to see if Gadsden tries to turn up the pressure defensively a little bit. They've just been running man-to-man for the most part. They did a little bit of half-court trapping right before the end of the first quarter, but didn't go back to that for the second quarter. So we'll see if they switch things up, and see if the Tigers switch things up defensively as well. They've kind of been running man-to-man and a little bit of a hybrid, kind of that amoeba or, zone defense, a little bit of man in there as well. So it's been a little bit of a difference for the Tigers as they've gone through each of the half. And the Tigers will see if they can come away with their second district win of the year. So they lead by 8. We'll take a break. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
OFCU wishes you a happy new year. Now that the holiday season is over, it's time to start thinking about consolidating some of your credit cards into one low payment. Take advantage of our low introductory rate of 2.99 annual percentage rate on balance transfers and purchases for 6 months on approved credit. After 6 months, your rate will be as low as 11.96% APR on approved credit. OFCU, our highest interest is you. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension. Take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
In Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to the Tiger Pits. 26-18 your score. And we're just about ready for the second half. Don't have any score updates for you. Gadsden's come back out. Tigers are on their way out of the locker room as well. And I don't know if they're going to add some time here. And it looks like they're going to give each team 3 minutes of warm-up. They had a halftime performance. They were having some technical issues, and so that slowed things down a little bit. Actually, the clock is counting up. There it goes. Now it's counting down. Anyway, leading scores for the Tigers, Adrian Herrera, Spencer, each with 7 points. For the Panthers, Kobe Barrientos with 7, Anthony Lotta with 6. So not an exceptionally high-scoring game on either side, but for the Tigers, just like the tempo that they've been running, again, if they could limit some of the turnovers, that would be that'd be the one thing that I would be critical of in that first half. I thought otherwise a lot of good things that we saw from the Tigers, and maybe cashing in on a few more offensive opportunities, but that's just looking for a few extra things to get better for the Tigers. Try and come out here with the victory. For Gadsden, if they start finding their shot a little bit. I mean, that's been the big thing for Gadsden. They just haven't shot the ball well. If they start the ball better, this is obviously going to turn the game a little bit. I think the Tigers have also forced a number of turnovers too, which have limited Gadsden's offensive opportunities. But they've got some good looks at three, and if just a couple of those start to fall, and we're talking a one-possession game in a heartbeat. So, that's, I think, a big thing for the Tigers as we look forward to the second half, is realizing how close this game is, and how easily Gadsden can find themselves not only within one possession but in the lead. We're talking 3 or 4 possessions, and it can change that quickly. So, and we saw that the other night against Centennial. Both teams went on a lot of runs throughout that game, 8-0, 10-0, 12-0, and wanting to avoid that tonight. See if you can keep the tempo going the way that you want it to. So, all right, both teams continue to warm up. Again, we'll hopefully have some final scores for you on girls, Tularosa boys before we get out of here tonight. We'll take one more quick break and come right back. Tigers heading back to their bench. Maybe we'll keep it right here. We may not go the full 3 minutes here on the warm up, so we'll wait and see. Yeah, both teams going back to their benches, so we may go ahead and start the half earlier than the 3 minutes that was on the clock, and officials have the basketball, so I'm sure as soon as these guys break their huddles, we'll be ready to go for the second half of play. Tigers 26, Panthers 18 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Tigers looking for their second district win of the year. Panthers want to get to 5-3. They've still got a great chance at finishing second place in District 3 5A, so this is a crucial game for them. And it'll be Nate Black, Clavon Spencer, Grayson Kaler, Harlan Gilbert, and Grayson Guetta with the basketball. It is Panthers left to right here in the second half, Tigers right to left, and it'll be Gadsden basketball. As the inbounds, Berrientos will give it to Arroyo. Also on the floor is Omar Ramos, inside Sergio Juarez, who gets the basketball. Juarez works his way into the lane, fakes right, goes left, misses. Kaler mistimed his jump on the rebound, then tried to get the block on Juarez, but he'll get called for the foul, and it'll put Juarez at the line for 2. So the first on Kaler, first team foul. 7:45 to go in the third as we get ourselves into the second half, and Juarez couldn't get the kind iron there. As that rattled straight up in the air and then off. And the second one rolls off as well, so no harm, no foul for the Tigers there. And Gilbert with the ball to bring in the front court, guarded by Ramos. Gilbert able to work past him, out to the corner. Kaler gives it back outside to Gilbert. Harlan's pass was deflected. Gets to Spencer, though. Now it's Guetta. Back out to the corner here to Gilbert, and now it's Black. Tigers working on the perimeter. Guetta, Kaler gives it off to Gilbert. Gilbert keeps his dribble to left wing. Thompson's been good for the Tigers. They haven't worked their way into trouble as Guetta gets the ball from Kaler. Kaler was double teaming. It was a good pass to Guetta, but didn't get a good shot off inside, and the rebound pulled in by Gadsden. At the right wing with it, it's Arroyo. Inside to Juarez. Out to the corner to Berrientos. Berrientos is trying to drive. Spencer cut him off. Back into Juarez. Now Berrientos the baseline. Baseline jumper on the way, and that rattles home. Berrientos with 9. Tigers lead is down to 6, 26-20. Gilbert gets it across the timeline off a straight trailer. Now they go to Black, top of the key, fires up the 3, and he hits it. Nate Black with the 3, and the Tigers lead by 9, 29-20. Here's Juarez. Out to the corner, Berrientos. Now they send it back outside. Ramos goes inside to Juarez. Juarez they're definitely trying to work Juarez on the post, and then if not, Berrientos, and Berrientos there from the free throw line knocks down the jumper. So Berrientos with 11, and just like in the third quarter, he's been the guy that's been able to answer when the Tigers have hit a bucket. 29-22, Tigers lead by 7. Gilbert able to get it in the front court, top of the key. Guetta at the left wing, slows up, lost the handle of the basketball, able to get it back, pulls again. Surprised that wasn't a double dribble. And then we got a whistle and I think a kickball called on the Panthers. Well, clearly the Panther player must have gotten a hand on the basketball for Grayson to be able to dribble there again. Spencer will head to the bench. Herrera will go into the game. Gilbert's inbound baseline left. Still looking to inbounds. Gives it off to Black in the corner, who outlets it outside to Herrera. Now it's Kaler. Kaler with a nice dribble move. Kaler to the basket, unable to lay it in. It's going to be a foul on the floor, but it was a nice little move to get past Juarez, and Panther defense had to converge on him. He draws the foul and Acosta picks up his second foul. Gilbert passed the ball. Gets it to Kaler. Kaler back outside to Herrera. Herrera dribbled it right into the leg of the Panther player, but I think they're going to call a foul on Hernandez. So near sideline to inbound for Black. And then Black. And throws it out of bounds from the near sideline. As the inbounds goes to Acosta. Acosta to the right wing. Acosta traveled with it. Strug that pivot foot as he tried to stop and turns it back over to the Tigers. 29-22, 5:09 to go in the third. Gilbert able to work his way past Acosta. Acosta. Well, it'll be Diego Hernandez who stepped in there, and the Tigers wanted a foul there. Felt like Harlan got bumped on that. And a timeout going to be called by Gadsden as they turn it over, as they were coming into the front court. Just a bad pass. And it'll be a full timeout with 57 remaining in the third. We'll take a break. Tigers up by 7 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Back after this.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Hey, Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
Away by Hernandez. Hernandez driving baseline, gives it to Berrientos, races with the shot and finishes. Now a good steal there from Hernandez, 29-24. Tigers currently in front. Here's Herrera. Herrera drives from the right wing in, off the glass, no good. Berrientos is going to be bumped to the floor, and it'll be Alamogordo basketball. Now, Tigers have definitely had issues with inbounds plays this year. We saw that on the steal in the bucket on that last possession. Get it in here easily here to Gilbert. Gives it off to the left wing to Kaler. Driving baseline, Herrera misses on the shot. May have been partially blocked. And here come the Panthers. Acosta gets it up to Berrientos. It's the right corner. Back to Acosta. Top of the key to the left wing. Give it to Hernandez. And now inside Juarez. Acosta fakes right, drives into the lane, gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2. Calling on Gilbert, his first team foul on the Tigers. Ramos is going to rattle home the first. Second free throw up, and that's good too. So the Panthers cut it to a one-possession game, 29-26. Gilbert, pass to Gilbert on the inbounds is almost stolen. Tigers were able to get it back. Harlan to the front court, and he is double-teamed, looking for somebody to get it to. Eventually gets to Guetta. Guetta is going to get the ball in the front court, but come across the half-court line. And the defensive pressure, Gadsden, has definitely caused some problems here for the Tigers. Timeout called by Coach Voigt. And 30-second timeout with 3:58 to go in the third. We'll take a break. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
OFCU wishes you a happy new year. Now that the holiday season is over, it's time to start thinking about consolidating some of your credit cards into one low payment. Take advantage of our low introductory rate of 2.99 annual percentage rate on balance transfers and purchases for 6 months on approved credit. After 6 months, your rate will be as low as 11.96% APR on approved credit. OFCU, our highest interest is you. A loan subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Tigers back on defense here. An 8-point lead at half has turned into a 3-point lead. And driving is Ramos right of the lane. Gives it off to Juarez. Juarez with a nice fake. Gets the basket and lays it in. Solid offense there for the Panthers. Tigers, well, trying to inbound and turn it over again. Ball goes inside to Ramos. He loses the handle, and now we've got a jump ball. And the possession arrow should give it to the Tigers. So Guetta to inbound. Gets it off to Black. Black across the timeline, gets it off to the corner. Taylor gets it to Herrera. Got the defender to go by him, goes up on the reverse. Couldn't get it to go. Hernandez pushing up the floor. Hernandez travels with it, and he did carry as he was trying to push it up the floor. (29-28). And we've got Juarez needing to lace up his basketball shoe. Inbound here for Black. Gets it off to Guetta. Guetta lost the handle and a jump ball. And probably should have been a technical foul on the Panther player if he slammed the basketball down, but good job on the officials for not having a problem with that. I don't know how many times I've seen that called technical. All right, Gadsden basketball. Inbounds goes to Juarez. They're looking to take the lead here. Taylor on him. Juarez pulls up on the jump shot. Shot misses on that. Tip and attempt by Hernandez, no good. Herrera grabs the basketball. Herrera trying to push up the floor. He loses the handle, goes down to the floor, gives it off to Marquez, who is tripped up by Juarez. Gadsden fans wanted to travel, but I thought Adrian didn't move once he was down on the floor. Spencer in, Kaler out. First foul on Juarez, third team foul. Inbounds goes to Spencer. Marquez with a nice crossover move, pull-up jump shot, that's no good. Herrera inside, got the rebound, now he's battling for it, and we've got a whistle and a jump ball. And the possession will keep it on this side. 2:47 to go in the third. The Tigers are up, but an 8-point lead has been erased by the Panthers. Gilbert will go all the way out top to Marquez. Gives it off to Nate, the left wing. Inside to Spencer. Spencer had a shot blocked. And now a foul going to be called on Claiborne, as both him and Juarez were going for the basketball. So second foul on Clavon, third team foul. And the inbound goes to Acosta. Gives it back to Arroyo. Ball still in the backcourt. Now to Acosta. And Acosta going to have the ball knocked away by Herrera out of bounds. It'll stay on this end. 2:30 remaining. Inbounds goes to Hernandez. And give it off to Juarez inside. Juarez backing his way in. Gives it off Acosta. Acosta drives the lane. Acosta puts up a tough shot, and we've got a whistle and a foul on the rebounds, and we'll see who it's on. Called on Spencer. Third team foul. Or I should say, fourth team foul. Third on Spencer. And I guess Spencer was pushing one of the Gadsden players out of the way. Hernandez off the inbounds catch and shoot. And Gilbert grabs the rebound off the miss. Gilbert gets it off to Black. Over to Herrera at the far. 2 minutes remaining. Give it off to Gilbert. And the Tigers can just get a good offensive possession here. Withstand this pressure from Gadsden. Herrera into the lane. Gets it to Black. Now over to the right corner. It's Gilbert with it top of the key. Right wing to Black. Spencer gets an open look at three, and that's going to be missed and out of bounds. 1:37 to go, third quarter. It's still a 29-28 game. Spencer will come out. Kaler will come in. Juarez will head to the bench for the Panthers, and Cornejo comes back in for Gadsden. Acosta will have the basketball for the Panthers. Gets it into the front court and slows it up and gets to Arroyo. Back over to the far side. Works it to Acosta. Berrientos. Ball goes inside. And Hernandez. Still spin move to the basket. Got a good look, but couldn't lay it in. Here is Herrera trying to filter his way through some traffic. And a good pump fake by Kaler off the feed from Herrera. And Kaler gets the lay-in. Tigers' lead is out to 3 with a minute to go. Here is Berrientos driving baseline. The balking foul going to be called on the Tigers. They call it on Nate Black. 15 foul on Alamo. And the second on Nate. Baseline left on left for Arroyo. And Juarez was able to save it as the ball was going out of bounds and threw it high in the air. It went to Acosta, and Herrera was trying to get to the basketball and bumped him. It'll be another foul on the Tigers, 16 foul. So for a first half that we didn't see a whole lot of fouling, it's been much more aggressive here in the second half as Juarez pass from one side to the other, jump shot no good. Rebound is battled for, and Herrera is able to grab it. Herrera outlets it to Nate Black, and he'll give it off to Gilbert. 45 seconds remaining in the third. Gilbert gives it off to Marquez. Corner is Herrera. He drives baseline. Good. The Black lays it in and gets the contact and the foul. Call a foul on Acosta. His third. And he'll bring Berrientos into the game, and Cornejo will head to the bench. Landon Moser will also come in for the Tigers, and it will be for Adrian Herrera. But that was a really good feed from Herrera on that drive baseline to find Nate in the low post, and Nate able to finish. Chance at a three-point play. And he makes the free throw. 3 of 3 at the line for Nate. And subs for both teams here as Grayson Guerra will come in for Black. For the Panthers, Acosta will come out. And I think that Ramos that came in for him, I believe so. 35 seconds remaining. Tigers have pushed the lead back out to 6, so they withstood that pressure and have scored the last 5 points. Right corner they go to Juarez. Hernandez trying to set up inside with Marquez on him. Skip past the far side, Berrientos. He'll fire up a 3. That's no good. Juarez able to grab the rebound. He's stuck underneath the basket. Feeds it outside to Arroyo. 13 seconds left. And they give it off to Hernandez. Now Juarez. 8 seconds left. Berrientos drives baseline. Pulls up short and gets the jumper. Tigers have a couple of seconds left here. No need to rush here. Just, no, buzzer should have sounded. Not sure why the buzzer didn't go off there, but that'll end the third quarter. And the Tigers will have a 4-point lead heading to the final frame. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Tigers with a 4-point lead. Gadsden cut into that. It was an 8-point lead at half. Waters with the ball in the front court. At the free gives it off to Ramos. And now it's Arroyo. Back to Ramos. They go to Juarez. Out to the corner. 3 on the way, and that one is off the top of the backboard and off the stanchion, so it'll be Tiger basketball. Tigers with Guetta, Ortega, Kaler, Gilbert, and Marquez on the floor. Kaler, the inbound man. And then an offensive foul called on Gabriel Marquez as so it'll be Gadsden basketball. Get it to Juarez in the corner. Now work it over to Acosta. Here's Berrientos driving left lane. Berrientos all the way to the basket and lays it in. Hard drive to the basket and a great finish there. He's got 15 points now. Tigers get the inbound clearly. Up the court with it comes Gilbert. Stops at half court. Gives it off to Marquez. Now to Ortega in the corner. Outside to Kaler. Gives it off to Gilbert. Left corner, Guetta. Guetta will work it out to Marquez. Marquez had the ball knocked away, but Kaler able to gather it in. And out in the corner with it, it's Gilbert. Gilbert, back to Ortega in the corner. Diego drives baseline. Diego all the way to the basket. Couldn't get the lay-in. Kaler came in on the tip-in attempt, but he will draw a foul. And it'll be 2 free throws for the Tigers as Acosta will pick up his 4th. And the 15th foul on Gadsden. And Kaler hits the free throw. Grayson with 5 now. Tigers haven't got to the line a lot tonight, but they've been pretty good there. 5, or now 6 of 8. And Kaler makes both. 36-32, 6:52 to go in the 4th. And the inbounds here to Hernandez as he'll give it to Arroyo, bringing it in the front court. Gilbert on him. Berrientos top the key. Berrientos pull-up jumper, right elbow. Boy, that was another great shot and a tough one. 17 for Berrientos. He's been so impressive tonight. Nate Black hits the ball right at the half-court line. Did a good not being caught on the backcourt, and then he's going to be fouled as he drove it into the lane. They call the foul on Arroyo, his first. 16 fouls, so both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. See if Tigers get the sub. They do, so Adrian Herrera comes in, and it'll be for Nate Black. Baseline right to inbound for Gilbert. Gets it to Ortega. Mid-range jumper from Diego, no good. And Hernandez able to grab the rebound. Cross midcourt with it comes Arroyo. 6:13 to go in the fourth quarter. The Tigers high just 2 here. Ball goes out of the lane to Juarez. And tried to find Arroyo. He loses the basketball. Herrera pushing in the front court. Herrera going to run right over a Gadsden player inside and draw the charge. It is Bedientos who got in there and drew the charge. So we're 6 minutes to go here in the fourth. The Tigers turn it back over. Second foul on Herrera, the 8th team foul. No free throws in the player control. And the inbounds goes to Ramos, who gives it off to Acosta, bringing in the front court. Gets the pass to Ramos. Now to Juarez. Juarez works his way inside and able to get past Taylor and lay it up and in, and the Panthers have tied it. Into the front court with it is Herrera. Herrera being pestered and gets it off to Ortega, then back to Adrian. Herrera at the right wing. Ramos sticking with him, gets it off to Gilbert. Now right wing, work it over to Ortega. Guetta gets it as he gets it in the lane. Back to Ortega, top of the key. Kaler fires up a 3. That's no good, just went off the front of the rim. I like to see him shoot that, though. He gets some open looks there and usually passes it up. There he took the shot and really didn't miss it by much. Driving is Acosta, gives it off to Juarez. Now Ramos out to the corner. Hernandez tried to feed it to Juarez, and it goes off of his hands. And we're going to get a blocking foul called on Gadsden. It'll be on Ramos, and it'll be Gilbert shooting a 1-and-1 on the other side. The foul called on Omar Ramos. That'll be his first. And the 17th foul on Gadsden. Nate Black comes in. Diego Ortega will check out. So it's Gilbert to the line. Harlan, first trip to the stripe and not on the score sheet tonight. But has definitely done a lot of good things for the Tigers this evening. Harlan will make the first. The Tigers go back in front by 1, 37-36. 4:59 to go in the fourth. That'll rim out on the second. Rebound pulled in by Bedientos. Tigers up by 1. Alamo able to get the steal. Adrian Herrera with a great pass to Harlan Gilbert while he was on the ground. And that got the Tigers fans up. A great effort from Harlan Gilbert. Tigers up by 3, 39-36. There's Acosta giving it off to Ramos. Boy, that was just all effort there from Adrian Herrera. Acosta going to fire for White Ring 3. He hits it, and that ties up the game. Timeout called by Gadsden with 4:27 remaining here in the fourth. And we are even at 39. Fun back and forth game this evening. 30-second timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Adrian Herrera able to work it in the front court. Herrera kicks it out to the corner to Kaler. Kaler will give it off to Gilbert. We're tied at 39 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Tigers led by 8 at half, 4 at the end of 3. And Panthers have definitely had the better of the tempo here in the second half. Kaler able to work his way to the basket. Couldn't get the lay-in to go. And the Panthers will push the other way. Acosta coming across midcourt. Swings it off to Hernandez, the right wing. Hernandez double team. Back to Acosta. Juarez now at the left wing to the top of the key. Under 4 to go in the game. The Tigers and the Panthers tied at 39. Here's Juarez. Bounce pass. Good feed to Hernandez, and he lays it up and in. And for a guy that had almost 30 points against the Tigers the first time around, that's his first bucket. Herrera able to get it in the front court with the Tigers now trailing by 2. First time Alamos trailed the entire night. Kaler to Black, almost lost the handle. Black, double team. Herrera gives it off to Gilbert. Now it's Kaler. Kaler holds with the basketball, dribbles to the top of the key. Still has Juarez on him, gives it off to Herrera. Herrera looking to drive. Herrera to the basket, couldn't get it to go off the glass. Juarez with the rebound, he pushes the other way. Juarez stops corner, feeds it back outside. Panthers will set up in their half court here, up by 2, 41-39. Ball out in the corner with Barrientos. And coming to the near side now, it's Acosta. Juarez catches at the free throw line. Gives it to Hernandez, then right back to Barrientos. And they're running a weave on the outside. Left wing, it's Acosta. Now over to the corner. Arroyo. Back to Acosta. Elbow jump shot on the way. That's no good. And just rolled off the front of the rim. Here's Black pushing up the floor. Nate. And, they're going to whistle on the timeout. 2:28 to go in the fourth. Timeout. Full timeout called by Coach Voigt. 139. Gadsden with their first lead of the night. And they've got it at the right time with just under 1.5 minutes remaining. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
2:28 remaining. It's been a tight one most of the way. Tigers were pretty comfortable lead most of the first half. The bounce goes to Herrera. And Herrera keeps the dribble, gives it off to Gilbert. Gadsden made a run, cut it to 1. And Hernandez able to get in there and get the steal, give it to Barrientos, and he lays it up and in. Herrera pushes it across the floor. Herrera at the elbow. Gives it off the Black, top of the key. Now it's Guerra. Guerra able to drive the basket, lays it in, and he's fouled. So Juarez gets called for the foul. A second foul on him, 8th team foul. And a big layup there from Grayson Guerra. Chance at a 3-point play to cut it to a 1-point game with 1:59 to go. And he makes the free throw. Grayson with 5 in the game. 43-42 Gadsden. 1:55 remaining in the game. Acosta gets it off to Juarez. Good feed to Hernandez. Hernandez, though, has it deflected by Black. Tigers will bring it to the front court. Here's Herrera. Herrera, a little hesitation drive. Herrera's shot is blocked, and Juarez with the basketball. Juarez was the one, I think, that got the block. 90 seconds remaining. Juarez top of the key with it. Has it knocked away from behind by Gilbert. And then Spencer is going to dribble into a double team and lose it. Herrera trying to go for it. It's a battle on the floor. And we've got a jump ball, and the possession arrow will give it to the Tigers. Well, they were trying to, the Panthers saying they called timeout, but I think the official called the jump ball first. It'll be a basketball with 1:23 remaining in the fourth. Gilbert inbounds to Spencer in the corner. Gives it off to Black. Go inside to Guetta. Guetta works his way up. Tough shot. And then a foul on the rebound. And Juarez will shoot a 1-and-1 on the other side. They call Herrera on the foul. Yeah, I think Grayson was lucky to not get an offensive foul. He kind of cleared out some space when he was trying to get some room inside and put up a tough shot. And then the Tigers get called for the foul after that. Adrian gets his third foul. And Juarez, who is 0-2 at the line, looking for some big free throws here. And he gets the first to go in. Makes it a 2-point game. And certainly what you're looking for from your seniors here is free throws at important parts of the game. And Juarez cashes in on both and makes it a 3-point game. Still a one-possession difference here, as Gilbert will get the ball from Herrera. And Harlan will bring in the front court with 1:10 remaining. Harlan gives it off to Black. Nate top of the key. Nate pump faked on the three, gives it off to Guetta. Guetta looking to drive past his man to the basket. He'll be fouled by Barrientos, and we'll go to the line for 2 free throws. So the third on Barrientos, the 9th team foul on Gadsden. Both teams will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. And Grayson able to hit the free throw. Missed his first 2, has made his last 2. Marquez will come in for Black with 59 seconds remaining in the fourth. Coach Voigt giving some last instructions to Clavon Spencer. Guetta will see this one roll off the front of the rim. So the Panthers with a made bucket or a couple of made free throws can make it a 2-possession game. Ball still in the backcourt, and a timeout going to be called by Gadsden. That will leave them with 1. And a full timeout on the floor with 51 seconds remaining in 45-43. Gadsden leads on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, 51 seconds remaining. The Tigers trail by 2. Gadsden has the basketball inbound to the Costa, guarded by Marquez. Marquez sticking with him, gives it off to Barrientos. He's double teamed, gets it to Acosta. Now it's Juarez at the top of the key. He's going to be bumped and will get 2 free throws. First foul on Grayson Guetta, and the 10th team foul, so it's 2 shots the rest of the way. It'll be the same for the Tigers on the other side. Juarez 2 of 4 at the free throw line. He's got 6 points this evening. And Juarez really coming up big for his team. Makes it a 3-point game. Still a 1-possession difference if he makes the second here. Makes it a 2-possession game with 38 seconds remaining. Juarez misses. Herrera with the rebound. 3-point game. Into the front court. Gives it to Guerra. Guerra tried to bounce pass to Spencer on the other side. And just a little bit too fast there for the Tigers. Out of bounds the ball goes. And it Panther basketball. Now they got it in the front court. It was well done to Guerra. And then Guerra tried to slip a pass to Spencer from one side of the post to the other. Juarez gives it off to Acosta. Ball into the front here with Hernandez. Gives it off to Juarez. 24 seconds left. Tigers going to have to foul here, and Herrera is going to get in there and get Berrientos. And so Berrientos to the line, and just one free throw makes it a 2-possession game. He is 1 of 2 at the line, but he's been the man tonight for Gadsden. He's got 19 points. And he makes the first, and it's a 2-possession game, 40-43. And he makes both. So 5-point game, and Coach Voigt calls a timeout with 22 seconds remaining. So it's going to have to be a quick bucket on one end, and probably a quick foul and hope for some missed free throws unless they can come away with the steal. But Gadsden leading by 5. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, we'll take another quick break, come right back.
OFCU wishes you a happy new year. Now that the holiday season is over, it's time to start thinking about consolidating some of your credit cards into one low payment. Take advantage of our low introductory rate of 2.99 annual percentage rate on balance transfers and purchases for 6 months on approved credit. After 6 months, your rate will be as low as 11.96% APR on approved credit. OFCU, our highest interest is you. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Each team with 1 timeout apiece. The officials making sure that each side knows. And inbound for the Tigers. Gives it to Gilbert. Harlan across the timeline to the left wing. Gets it out to the corner to Black. Tough 3. That's going to be short. And I think the Tigers were hoping for the defense to converge and give an open spot for Black, and Clavon Spencer, I believe, picked up the foul, and that'll be his 5th. Or no, I'm sorry, it's Adrian Herrera. Now, it's another tough one for the Tigers after leading a majority of the game. Give credit to Gadsden and the pressure they put on the Tigers in the second half, as Hernandez hits the free throw. Hernandez misses back rim on the second. Guerra to Gilbert. 10 seconds. Tigers need 2 quick threes here. Gilbert going to drive all the way to the basket. Misses on the lay-in. Juarez gets the rebound, and that's going to do it. 49-43 your final. Gadsden comes out with a victory. Definitely got a scare from the Tigers, but they'll improve to 5-3 in district. The Tigers will drop to 1-8 in district play. We'll take a commercial break and come back. Wrap it up. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com. White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension, take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow and no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Gordo 103.7, 49-43, the final score after the start of the second half. 49-43 is the final score. At the end of the, the girls are up. You were saying, Serena? Yeah, I got that. Thank you, though. 42-17, they were leading at the end of 3 quarters. So, thanks to Serena for letting me know on that. The boys, meanwhile, fall 49-43, and you know, just a game where the Tigers, I love the tempo in the first half, and, you know, the turnovers, I think, are what caught up to them in the second half. And Gadsden shot the ball better in the second half compared to the first half. I think that made a little bit of difference. Gadsden's defense, the pressure on the basketball, Tigers really didn't handle that well. Too many turnovers on that side. And these are things that have been hampering the Tigers most of the season, unfortunately. So, you know, it's tough for Alamo. This is just one of those seasons that, you know, you can tell how hard the guys are playing, but the offense has been there most of the season. Tonight it was going pretty well, but, you know, they scored 18 in the first quarter and ended up with, is it 25 for the rest of the game? Yeah. So, I mean, unfortunately, unable to keep up that pace that they had in that first quarter and not able to keep it going for the entire game. That's just unfortunate, I think, at the end of the day. But Nate Black finished with 10 for the Tigers, 7 points apiece for Adrian Herrera and Clavon Spencer, 6 points for Grayson Kaler, and for, let's see, only 6 for Grayson. 2 for Diego Ortega. Grayson Guetta, he also had 6. I'm sorry, I missed him there. Harlan Gilbert with 3, and Gabriel Marquez had 2. On the other side, boy, Kobe Barrientos, he was key at some certain times when Gadsden wasn't shooting well. In that first third quarter, he hit some big buckets to really keep his team in it. You know, if he doesn't hit some of those shots in the first quarter, up the next day and see if they can get going the direction for themselves again. So, again, leading scorers for the Tigers tonight. Points for Nate Black, 7 apiece for Adrian Herrera, Clavon Spencer, 6 for Grayson Guerra and Grayson Kaler, 2 points for Gabriel Marquez, Diego Ortega, 3 points for Harlan Gilbert of the night. 49-43 your final score as the Tigers come up short here to the Panthers, and Alamogordo girls were up 42-17 as they were in front after 3 quarters. They should take care of business there and finish off in the fourth. Thule boys also winners tonight, 58-45. They beat Tucumcari. And that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. I want to mention again, Tiger Wrestling here at the Tiger Pit tomorrow. That'll start at noon, so get out there and support the Tiger Wrestling team. It is just their, actually their final home event of the year. So only got 2 this year, so if you come out and support those guys, they've been working, guys and girls who've been working hard all year long. Come on down to the Tiger Pit tomorrow around lunchtime and root those guys on. Best of luck to Alamogordo swim team as they hit the road for district tomorrow. Try to get some state qualifiers for the state meet coming up here in a couple weeks. And Cloudcroft boys and girls at Mesilla Valley Christian on Saturday, and Thule girls with a huge game at Tucumcari coming up on Saturday too. So best of luck to all. That'll do it. Final score again on the Richardson Motor scoreboard: Gadsden 49, Tigers 43 from the Tiger Pit. So long.
This has been a presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports, brought to you by Desert Sun Motors, First National Bank, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Otero Federal Credit Union, Sleep Well, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai and Premium Pre-Owned Vehicles, The Winner's Circle, White Sands Motorsports, and Richardson Motors. Thanks for listening. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, Southern New Mexico's sports leader, KNMZ Alamogordo.
Brother Coleman. That would be my wrestling name if I had a chance to do that.